Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so I want to ask you guys a question. You know, Terry Crews has a long, well documented history of wagging his finger, disrespecting, and constantly throwing the black community under the bus. So, Terry Crews, I guess a couple of days ago, got ripped to shreds for a comment he made on his Twitter account. Now, keep in mind, Terry Crews tried to come up and abbreviate the definition of a coon, which made people even more enraged and basically came with the no, nigga, don't even think about it. You know, like I said, Terry Crews is the dude that, that they call up on the special coon phone to basically attack black people, and he will gladly do it. You know, guys like him and Jason Whitlock and, and Stephen A. Smith and, Candace Owens and people like that. Now, lately Jason Whitlock has been trying to back and forth. He's appeared on Dr. Boyce Watkins' show, and then he's done some interviews where you would think that he has some sense. But, the thing is with Jason Whitlock, it's too little too late to be trying to transition and being a, at least a dude that understands what's going on, because he's went out of his way to throw the black community under the bus, and you had people thinking they did something by doing an interview with him. That just basically showed you what type of person they was. They kind of showed their true colors when they interviewed him. I have no desire to talk to Jason Whitlock about anything. I don't think I'm big time if I did an interview with Jason Whitlock or I did something. Jason Whitlock is pathetic. Okay? He's pathetic. But let's get back to the subject at hand. Terry Crews. Now, Terry Crews made a comment saying that, well, he's glad he's not invited to the barbecue or to the cookout. And you know what I mean by that. You know what that reference meant. That reference was used to basically say, well, basically sort of like greeting and welcoming somebody that may not look like us as an ally, saying, hey, you invited to the cookout or you invited to the barbecue, which I think that's a horrible terminology, which I don't use that anymore because, I'm just keeping it a buck. But nevertheless, he made that comment and people got on his helmet and like, hey man, well, people just started ripping him to shreds. And then it got to the point to where he responded like, hey man, what are you talking about? I was referring to not being included into the next Expendable movie. So it's been announced that there's going to be another Expendable movie and he won't be returning, which, I kind of questioned like what Harvey said. I was wondering why was he in it in the first place, because Terry Crews has never been an action star. And if you look at the history of roles Terry Crews played, he's played a lot of roles where he played, a coon, White Girls, and a couple of other movies. And then he's just known for doing a lot of shucking and jiving. Those Old Spice commercials, those were just cringe worthy. They really were. All that screaming and just playing in the stereotypes about being an unintelligent black jock. And he's loved every minute of it. So the question is that I'm asking y'all, do you believe Terry Crews? Or was he taking time out of his, I don't know what he's doing these days, his schedule to just randomly take a shot at black people? Because, he sounded ridiculous talking this stupid shit about black supremacy and we have to make sure Black Lives Matter don't turn into black. I mean, he would just go out of his way to just come out of nowhere and try to attack the black community to build up, brown nosing points with, Zaddy. And shout out to my people from Michigan. They be cracking me up. They have completely disowned Terry Crews. They be cracking me up. One dude said, "Hey man, Terry Crews, they from Detroit, he from Flint." so, so, I just was wondering, was Terry Crews telling the truth, or it was just one of them where he just decided to, take a little swipe at the black community, and, well, he paid a stiff price for it. Was he telling the truth this time? Or it was Terry Crews being, Terry Crews. So I'll let you guys, decide for yourself. But Terry Crews is on the wrong side of history. Like I said, this man has went out of his way to throw the black community under the bus. Terry Crews probably, man. I don't know, man. Terry Crews, I don't know, man. You can make an argument that Terry Crews could have got Coon of the decade, but we'll see. So just wanted to put that out there. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.